Alrighty, you guys, what is up? We're back. It's that time of the month again, so we are here to go over the updates that are coming in this next month. So at time of recording, it is going to be tomorrow. So right now we have as of last night was the final day of the Stitches Tropical Turbulence event. We have couple of the book 7 showcases that are coming back right now, and also for July. There's a lot of stuff for July, and there's also a quick QOLs, which, as you guys know before, stands for quality of life. So we'll go over that part real quick. We'll go over the book 7 showcases, the newer book 7 showcase, which is Ivorycliff Ruggie, and then we'll go over the stuff for July. So let's get into it. Nice and easy. So basically this QOL update is just the 2 times lesson speed. So now you get to double the speed, so they should go by a little faster, granted, because each lesson took, say, roughly somewhere around a minute or so. So should cut that down to about 30 seconds, give or take, for most normal lessons. The alchemy lessons were shorter because they only did 5, and then the elective lessons were longer because it was like 7, but they were basically the special lessons. So it's like when Crowley's triggered in a normal lesson, which takes it just a little bit longer by a couple seconds here and there. But anyway, so nice and easy. It'll just cut the time down in approximately half for the lesson stuff when you're doing them normally without the skips. But yeah. And then we have the first showcases from book 7. So we have Cerberus Gear Ortho, which, as we know, is part of book 7. So here he has the duo with Edia, if I remember right. Yeah, so Cosmic, Fire, and Cosmic. We have General's Armor Lilia, who is back as well. And these 3 showcases, I believe, and maybe even the Ruggie. No, the Ruggie one is probably going longer because it's like the main first trigger of it. So we'll go over that. But each one is getting their own showcase rerun for book 7. The book 7 showcases are coming back, I believe. So here we have Flora Spell 1. Water Spell 2 and 3, Spell 2 duos with Sebek. We have Evernight Armor Sebek coming back, who is duo with Silver, no, with Ortho. Okay, I don't know why I didn't remember that. Anyway, Water Spell 1 and 3, and a Cosmic Spell 2, the duos with Ortho. Then we have the Ivorycliff Ruggie, who is right here. Yep, longer. So from June 30th to July 10th, whereas the other ones go from June 30th to July 5th. Here, this Ruggie duos with... What does he duo with? Jade. That checks out. I guess they're kind of going down the pipe of things. Not bad. Flora Spell 1 and 3. Water Spell 2. Not bad, not bad. And what else do we have? Oh yeah, the book 7 showcase, or not showcase, update. So late June, early July, we have the Part 11 update for book 7. And Ivorycliff Ruggie. So your group wakes up floating Jade, who in turn play instrumental roles in rousing Azul. Yep, with Azul in your entourage, it's time to see what dreams you encounter next. And as you guys can see, based off this, we are going to Savannah planets. We more or less went down the pipe, so we did. You didn't. No, yeah, you woke up Lilia, I guess, but he stayed behind. So it's Malleus is the villain technically, and then Silver and Sebek helping you out since the beginning of it. Then Edia and Ortho. Well, I guess Ortho and Edia technically. Then Apple, then Rook, then Vil. Then Kaleem, then Jamil, then Floyd, then Jade, then Zool, and then what I would assume is Ruggie, then Jack, then Leona probably. But yeah, we'll get into that as we go along, so we'll start that in the next couple days because we will have plenty to go over for July. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff happening. So that's kind of the main stuff going on, and then we have the Birthday Kaleem Showcase for one more day, July 1st at 11:59 p.m. is when those end. The shop inventory is being reset for the start of July, where you can pick up the extra bundles again, so you can get the tenfold key set, magical key, upgrade essentials bundle if you need. I mostly just stick to the key bundles because it saves a bit, but now we have the updates specifically for July. So here we go. We have a lot coming down the pipe. So we have Party 11 update that is technically live as of time of recording. We have Ivorycliff Ruggie, who is also live at time of recording. Down the pipe we'll have the Spelldrive Club showcase, which is, I think, Ruggie and Apple, if I remember right. I don't remember. I know Apple for sure is in there. I'm pretty sure Ruggie and Leona possibly are in there because they're part of the team stuff. So it would make sense that they're part of it. At least for sure, Ruggie, I want to say. We have an encore of the Culinary Crucible. We have the Raising the Stakes that featured Riddle and Silver, and the Spice of Life which featured Train Kaleem. They will be available sequentially. Is it just the showcase or the events? No, it'd have to be the events as well. Well, debatably do those, but I don't think so, just because of how much is pretty much happening simultaneously during the month of July. There's gonna be a bunch of stuff. Those ran back in March and May, so they're not even, they're relatively recent, so we might not go over those video wise. Then mid-July we get, not fucked per se, but you know, about a month and a half or so later we have freaking Arcane combat drills with Train will, along with the showcase for Authoritative Attire Trein, we wanted Cruel, kind of wanted Train, but with the showcases that are coming up we did want to hold off, and then with whatever keeps happening in the next couple months we'll probably hold off from, unfortunately probably end up holding off from all of these showcases. And then there's only one birthday for the month of July. We have Leona on the 27th of July, which I want to say is a Sunday, pretty sure. Saturday? No. Yes, Sunday, I want to say. I'm pretty sure it's a Sunday. Anyway, we'll go over that later on. And we'll have the Volume 1, Part 12, Volume 1 update for late July, which is pretty much right around the end of the month, so it'll probably be kind of bleed over into July, same as this one that was the end of June bleeding into the start of July for the Part 12, Volume 1 update, which, as you can see, starts the dream stuff for Heart's Debut with the America server premiere, at least, of the King of Tricks Cater showcase, which we did want, but unfortunately I think we're going to hold off and then hopefully be able to summon them later on, so we're going to try and amass as many keys as we can for sure October, November, because the way things are going right now, and with the anime also premiering, I believe, in October sometime, like mid-late October, something like that. I forgot when, but there's gonna be a lot of stuff going on, so we'll have to pick and choose our battles for what we summon. As much as I would have wanted to get Cruel, Train, and Cater, we are gonna hold off for what will hopefully be the Ernesto showcase run for the Halloween event if they do that. And then regardless of that, we will be summoning in November for the Platinum Jacket Jaden Floyd. So that's going to be down the pipe. Granted, that is approximately 3 months away, but you know, if we're summoning twice, it kind of screws us over on that because it always eats up a good amount of things unless they happen to come home early. But alright, so quick recap: we have the first few book 7 showcases happening right now from June 30th to July 5th, 11:59 p.m. We have Cerberus Gear Ortho, General Armor Lilia, Evernight Armor Sebek. From July 30th to June 30th to July 10th, also 11:59 p.m. we have Ivorycliff Ruggie. We have the Part 11 update for Book 7. The Spelldrive Club showcase is happening soon enough as well. Book 7 update I think is already started. We have the Culinary Crucible reruns for raising the stakes and the spice of life. So we have red on silver, Train Kaleem. We have Arcane combat drills and with Train and the Train showcase. Then we have Leona and to round out end of the month of July we have Leona's birthday, the Part 12 Volume 1 update for Book 7, and King of Tricks Cater. So we will, if we happen to get enough stuff, maybe try a couple pulls on either Train or Cater, but I think we're going to end up holding off and just hopefully get them on a rerun and put our focus to what's coming for what is hopefully, kind of like September, October, November timeframe, depending on how the events roll out. But yeah, anyway, so that's going to cover it more or less for the month of July here as we come to the end of June. And I would assume they're probably going to make some sort of anime expo bundle stuff as they've been doing that the past couple years, so we'll see what happens there. But anyway, that's going to be it for this one, you guys. So as always, thank you so much for joining. Feel free to share and like the video, subscribe to the channels, all that good shit truly helps out and is appreciated. As always, thank you guys so much for your time. Signing off. Peace out.